Clairvoyant energy check-in for December of 2025. Y'all make sure y'all give the video a like, subscribe to the channel if y'all enjoy the content. I will have a donations link in the description box below. So let's go ahead and see what's going on with the current energy for today, for December of 2025. All right, so you have the Two of Pentacles here that's wanting to show itself. Somebody may be trying to keep something ongoing with the Two of Pentacles energy. So what's the current energy check-in for today for December of 2025? The Star reverse Aquarius energy. Seven of Wands. Two of Cups reverse. The High Priestess Pisces energy. Okay, something is out of control. There's a cycle that is not wanting to close, but it's actually going to be closed. All right, so these individuals are really starting to get on somebody's bad side with the King of Swords reverse energy. If somebody thinks that they got an official that's protecting them from somebody that may know the truth about the situation and not really protecting them at all. Six of Swords reverse, the Sun. Okay, so this is definitely something to do with the law. But something's going to be made right when it comes to a legal matter. In regards to what somebody keeps on doing for their job at their place of employment. I'm not really getting a lot of people connected to a situation. I mean, there could have once been people, a lot of people that could have been connected to something, but things are not making sense about what has been done in a relentless cycle here. That's related to a lot of criminal activity with the Knight of Swords reverse. Something is out of control. These individuals keep on trying to hold somebody up with somebody from their past with the Six of Cups reverse. That's what this is pertaining to, this Knight of Swords reverse. And whatever is being done connected to that situation, there's a lot of criminal activity connected to that with these individuals. These individuals don't know how to leave somebody alone, brother. Stop bothering them with the Six of Swords reverse. These individuals are relentlessly trying to cause problems and trouble for an innocent person. That's, once again, not in contact with somebody. This King of Swords right here is really not in reverse. This is an individual that may kind of be on the fence about a situation, but he can immediately flip. He could switch sides. Okay, so this is definitely a situation connected to somebody that you don't have any contact with. And you have individuals relentlessly trying to stand in the way of you, to try to get in the way of your shine, to try to prevent a cycle from closing out, but the cycle is going to close out because there's way too much that's been illuminated with the Sun card. Oh, okay, so if they think something is hidden, this has all been illuminated. Justice will be served over a situation, divine justice for sure. This is on a divine level. There's a cycle that's closing out that may be bringing a lot of individuals trouble their way with the Six of Swords reverse because of trying to relentlessly stand in the way of somebody that's not doing anything wrong, which is connected to a lot of civil rights violations and also U.S. federal protected right violations. This is definitely involving one or two more persons that has been involved with a situation. The 10 and the 6 could be up to 16 different people that was engaging in unlawful practices, corrupt practices, and pattern. As far as authority, that right there is going to be under Title 42, Section 141, 41. But these individuals can be seen to be engaging in the Title 18 USC Section 241. The ones that don't work for them. That right there is prohibited activity of intimidation, harassment, bullying, oppression. And it sounds like to me that these individuals are out of control with the situation. We're trying to relentlessly cause you problems. But what they're doing is they're causing a cycle to close even faster with the world card. So I'm getting that this is not going to continue. Usually this will come up in reverse. This has been coming up a lot in reverse, but it's in the upright. So that right there is going to be an indication that something is definitely closing out because of a lot of illumination and exposure. And how you don't have anything to do with this individual's livelihood, nor their family with the Ten of Cups reverse. You're not engaging with bothering this person, communicating with this person, or doing anything to them. And anybody that's trying to lie, that's trying to sit there and to try to make it, to create an illusion as if you're still connected to this person, they're going to get caught the fuck up. That's what's going to happen. Officials keep abusing their fucking power, bro. With the Knight of Swords and the King of Swords reverse. Keep abusing their power. And there's a King of Swords that's listening to his intuition. There's someone in there that's listening to their intuition that knows that if they don't do something about the situation, it's going to continue. Clarify this message. Okay, so this can end up in a raid. They're going to get raided. They're going to get raided because it's connected to attempted sacrifice, trying to sacrifice this individual's freedom with a bunch of bullshit that don't make any sense about this individual's character. These practices that are being engaged in that could possibly have a lot to do with these individuals harming these individuals, this is not going to continue, bro. No, it ain't. No, it ain't. This is stupid and foolishness on these individuals' behalf. There's an institution that could look for a raid to take place. Wheel of Fortune reverse for running the same damn pattern of practice over and 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 over. Get the fuck out of there. Your time's up, dude. Your time's up. You will be fucking forced out of this position and you will be raided and you will be sent out of there. The fuck out of there. You ain't worth a fuck. You need to get out of there. They will be fired. Good. This right here is not going to continue because there's conflict of interest that's connected to that. There's something that keeps on being done over social media on fake pages. Over and over and over and over and over. That's why a raid's happening. And also being found guilty for embezzlement, illegal embezzlement of currency. With the Four of Pentacles reverse, that's coming out too. Identity theft is coming out too with the Four of Pentacles reverse. This is something connected to a vehicle, a situation with the Chariot reverse, Cancer energy. Somebody could be a Cancer that could have been going through that, don't have to be. A Pisces, Taurus, Aquarius, Leo, Scorpio with the Wheel of Fortune reverse. We have Libra, Leo, Pisces, Scorpio, Aquarius, Leo, Taurus, Pisces again, and Cancer. And Aquarius energy. It could be one of these signs that could have been going through something. Aries. Relating these matters to abuse of power and authority. Somebody trying to control the situation. The Four of Swords reverse. So this is all behind that Tower card. Why this may be happening. causing trouble, committing fraud, extortion, and causing nothing but trouble. These are troublemakers that's in authority that are doing this to this individual. This could have something relating this to a psychic. I channeled this last night. This could have something in regards to a psychic being bothered with these matters that keeps on screwing with this individual's freedom. And there's somebody somewhere that knows that this individual right here knows what's going on in their surroundings. And this may be starting to get to this King of Swords' head because he knows this is wrong. He could have a sense of guilt on him, like this could be on his mind. He just ain't gonna say nothing though. But this could be weighing down heavily on his mind. And he may also have a gut hunch that other people are aware of what this psychic is going through. That's in the same position as him and they ain't telling him nothing. They're gathering information because this individual been telling the truth. It's high priestess energy. There's other people that are aware. So if there's ones that's not taking any action to prevent further harm with a situation, there are actions being taken that's going to lead to that Tower Moment incident, which is throwing people out their position because of doing this shit to somebody for no reason. I mean, why else would that take place if somebody wasn't paying attention? It's not just one of them in there, bro. If one of them or a few of them are ignoring the issue, it's not going to be the whole damn thing. I'm also getting, they're not going to bother letting this King of Swords reverse know anything. Until after the fact, as I say, there was a problem. Yeah, and this can actually work against this King of Swords reverse, but I'm getting this energy right here knows that this is out of control and this is wrong. Something could have been denied a little bit too much. And if this individual was to confess now, then this right here would just make things all in balance for this individual. The Ace of Pentacles. But there's going to be a new beginning that's going to come out of the situation. Some of you can have a new beginning at relocating or being heavily compensated because of something being out of control with the Knight of Swords reverse. Individuals not doing their job the right way in order to provide you with protection, but you do have protection with the Seven of Wands. Yes, you do. You're protected from all these individuals trying to cause issues or problems for you because this is causing problems for other people. And with the Three of Pentacles reverse, this is against rules, policies, and regulations, what's going on inside of a building, what's taking place with that. This is what these individuals obviously spend their time doing day in and day out with their employment and all to commit a lot of cruelty actions on you. To sit there and deliberately do this to you, to harass you, and to try to provoke you, and to relentlessly defamate your character to cause problems, involving somebody that you clearly do not have any contact with. And there's information on these matters because of people that has the information already. Due to them looking into a situation to prove that you don't have any contact with this individual. But there's people that's connected to this person that keeps fucking with you and messing with your freedom that are in authority. That can actually be proven that these individuals are collaborating together against you in order to work against you deliberately to violate your rights. It's not hidden, bro. It's exposed with the Sun card. The Three of Wands, this could be people that could be 1 to 2 to 3 hours away from you. Some of you could have had to travel. You could have had to travel to get away from a situation. It's also been looked into that you have done everything in your power to avoid these individuals, to not have anything to do with them. You had your back turned on this situation with the Three of Wands. You could have traveled. There's been several times that where you traveled to get away from what these individuals keep on doing. Some of you could have took action and went at a long distance to report these matters to somebody higher than these individuals with the Three of Wands. So your efforts have been seen and acknowledged in order to disarm a situation, to diffuse it, And these individuals are out of control with the Knight of Swords reverse. They're being seen to be reckless, out of control, not doing their job the right way, and repetitively violating your rights and violating rules and regulations inside this building. And that's what you're possibly going to get a victory over. This can end up on the news. Six of Wands energy is giving me the news energy. Let's give me the vibes of like a microphone right there. So this could end up on the news because of a betrayal. All right, so the good news is this cycle is closing out with somebody that you don't have any involvement with from your past that keeps trying to linger in the energy with individuals in order to abuse their position of power, to hold you back, and to try to get you in trouble. These are troublemakers that have been seen for what they're doing. Look at it as I'm saying that. Abusers and traffickers. That's what this card means. So give us a closing message. Closing message. Seven of Cups. The Tower reverse. Okay, so there's evidence to prove that they don't want to change something. The Eight of Swords. The Four of Cups reverse. The Three of Cups. Wheel of Fortune. The Three of Pentacles. I'm hearing some of you out there don't have anything to worry about. Five of Swords reverse. Four of Pentacles. The World again. Okay, so now we have the World and the Wheel of Fortune. The Eight of Wands reverse. So this is going to reverse. Seven of Swords and the Patient Man. So someone would definitely be stopped from causing nothing but confusion and illusions. If this is connected to any type of restrainment or some type of protective order with the Eight of Swords and the Patient Man energy together, this right here is being looked into, that this is being seen to be trying to cause relentless disruptions to your reality and lying on you to hold you back deliberately with the Four of Pentacles energy. Causing nothing but confusion, lying. Relentlessly doing things that draw attention to them. This right here is giving me the vibes of imposter. Somebody's imposter somebody else in order to try to act like they're violating a protective order or some type of restrainment, but it's these individuals that are doing that underhandedly. All these conversations are being intercepted, bro, with the Eight of Wands reverse. So I don't know what the fuck you think you're going with this situation, but it ain't going nowhere. It's going to put you behind bars, bro. Yeah, these conversations right here that's being had, that's being intercepted due to a court order, dude. All of this is going back to where it originally came from. That means somebody is intercepting that because they got a court order in order to get to who is behind these messages. And who else is imposter in this person? Keep on putting in all that work because this is where it's going to get you. Keep it up, you fucking coward. Keep it up. Keep running the same practice over and 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 over. This right here has been all intercepted. Eight of Wands reverse. You being seen to be lying deliberately. And you sitting there trying to play around this individual's energy. You running straight towards this Eight of Wands reverse energy. You ain't hiding. You're not hiding whatsoever. half of these individuals possibly don't even know that you have a protective order on you on a higher level. That's what the Eight of Swords is giving me. What's the matter? You afraid of this individual being protected with the Eight of Swords energy? They possibly got a protective order on them because of something being done to them from somebody that they don't have any contact with, that's relating them to somebody else that's been doing shady things to this individual. There's 2 people right here found guilty, connected to a few other ones. What's the cards of advice? Bro, you think the truth ain't out of how you trying to use somebody's ex as a sacrifice to get this individual in trouble? It's all out in the open, stupid. It's all out in the fucking open, what you're doing. You ain't sacrificing no fucking body. You gonna sacrifice yourself before you sacrifice this person, dumb motherfucker. That's what you are. So, what's the cards of advice? You're about the stupidest motherfuckers, bro, I've ever seen a day in my life. To keep running something over and over and over and over and over and drawing nothing but attention to yourself to expose the fact that this individual's been telling the truth about you trying to get them in trouble. Violating their fucking rights. 10 of Cups. Queen of Swords reverse. The Knight of Wands reverse. The 8 of Cups. You're being guided to walk away. 10 of Wands reverse. The Devil. 9 of Wands reverse. The Ace of Swords reverse. The 7 of Wands reverse. The Empress. 10 of Swords reverse. Page of Pentacles reverse. Page of Wands. 6 of Pentacles reverse. The Sun. And the Temperance card. One of your family members ain't telling you something, and you're being guided to drag information out of them, to get information out of them. You need to have you need to sit down and have a long talk with one of your family members with this Queen of Swords reverse, and get them to tell you the fucking truth, because they're connected to something. They're connected to something, and they need to talk to you about it. Yep. What's the matter? The truth's intimidating? The truth's intimidating? So all you know how to do is hide behind a fake account, you fucking pussy. Same individuals that be doing this bullshit because you're a coward. You're a scared fucking bitch. That's what you are. You ain't nothing but a prick. Okay, so some of you are being guided to talk to one of your family members. Because I ain't telling you something. They're not telling you something. They're not telling you something. That's what I'm getting. So the cards of advice is you're being guided to I'm getting this person will open up to you and tell you. But it looked like to me you're gonna have to draw this information out of them. Give them a certain look at them a certain way. And just hold that gaze like that. And eventually it'll be like, okay, it's gonna start eating at the back of their mind. But don't scare them though. I wouldn't scare them. Make them feel as if it's safe enough in order to tell you, because this needs to be told to you. That's what I'm getting with the energy. I wouldn't go off on them. And if they refuse to tell you anything, when they have the chance to talk to you, just walk away. Just walk away. As I say, okay, well, they have every right to not want to talk to you. They don't want to tell you what's been going on. I'll just walk away. And this may start bothering them at the fact that they should have told you something, and you may end up hearing. It's like they're going back to communicate with you to tell you, as I say, hey, look, this is what's going on. But I wouldn't sit there and be hostile towards the individual in any kind of way, because that's not how you're going to get information out of somebody. I'm gonna tell you something when it comes to like a bit of this. Give me the vibes of like an interrogation energy. And in order to get the most information, you must have knowledge on how the human mind works and what triggers the flight or fight response mechanisms of the brain. You do not want somebody in a fearful state of mind while communicating with you, because information will be stagnated and it will be frozen up on a mental level. It's affecting their psychological. Therefore, it's going to prevent certain information from naturally flowing out of them. It's called a fishing technique. I don't know how many of y'all has ever had experience in law enforcement. Some of you may or not have, which I'm not a legal advisor, but I will get my experience on when it comes to fishing technique. That's all about getting information without sitting there making it obvious. It's certain pauses. When you ask somebody a question, you pause and don't talk. Therefore, will begin to reveal to the individual as if you're listening. So the mind is going to be conditioned to where they know that you're listening, because there's nothing else being said back to them. You give it a certain time period of that, and that's going to naturally pull information out. But there's other ways to get information. Y'all excuse the hiccups. There's other ways to get information out of somebody. Like, this is not about interrogating a family. Like, damn, bro, the car is trying to turn you into an official. You know what I'm saying? That ain't about to be happening on this channel. But anyways, look, getting back to the reading. This is not about literally sitting there and interrogating an own family member of yours, y'all. It's about sitting down and having a talk with them. But not sitting there and making them feel as if it's uncomfortable for them to tell you this. You will have to warm them up, as to say that, hey, slowly approach the topic and to get them to see if they'll talk to you about it. And if they don't, I'll just walk away, because they do have the right to not want to tell you anything. I will walk away. 8 of Cups. They don't want to tell you anything. I just walk away. And that right there is going to bother them. And they may end up coming back to you as I say, hey, hold on. And tell you everything. Because this right here is really starting to bother the hell out of them. What it looks like, they're scared too. This individual could be scared and nervous. They should be, because this could get them in trouble. And some of you may not want to see that happen to this person. Especially if you love them. Some of you out there, you really care about this person. You love them. Some of you could see this, like, for some of you, this could be your mom, a stepmom. You really care about them, lady. You really care about them. There's that lady energy. Look, lady. Okay, so this could be a female that you may have to be guided to sit down and have a chat with right here. But it's all in the way that you communicate. Keep that in mind. You can't be all slamming hands and making loud noises and slamming on walls. You can't be doing that shit. You know what I'm saying? That's not going to work out too well. You know what I'm saying? They probably look at you like you're fucking crazy. You know what I'm saying? This ain't really a funny matter right here, y'all. Look, I'm not really going to get into that information. But anyways, get it back in alignment with the message here. All it would take is just a down-to-earth conversation. If they don't feel comfortable talking about what you ask them, even if you slowly approach the topic, walk away. I can't tell you what to do, but my sound advice is I would just walk away. And that right there is going to put them in their head as I say that, well, damn, it's going to bother them even more. And you'd be surprised if they follow behind as I say that, hey, hold on, come back. And they just tell you everything, but still, though, they still going to be lying. They're still not telling you something. And therefore, you can approach it with, well, you already said this much. It's not really all that bad. I'm also getting, this person may not get in trouble for something that may have something to do with you that's not related to these individuals. There's something that's not related to these individuals that are trying to get you in trouble. And it's like this individual may have something that they feel hella awkward about. And yet they don't feel like it's safe enough to share that with you. But it is safe enough for them to share that with you. It's best to be honest. Because this right here ain't going to get this individual in trouble. But what I'm channeling intuitively, that's not going to get them in trouble. Now, if they're involved with these individuals right here trying to do something, then yes, that could get them in trouble. Hella amount of trouble. With a Six of Pentacles reverse. But if there's something that they want to get off their chest relating to you that may not be part of these individuals, then that right there will be safe enough for this individual to do because they're not going to get in trouble. Now, as far as being involved with these individuals with the Six of Pentacles reverse and possibly connected to a scam, then that right there needs to be communicated with you because that can indeed get them in trouble. But as far as the other thing that they may be uncomfortable or shy or just not ready to share with you, that right there ain't going to get them in trouble. Hell no. I'm getting some of you will have a understanding, especially if you're in this energy. You'd better to talk them through it and actually understand where they're coming from. It don't matter what the fuck it is, bro. No matter how scary it is, they need to confront that. And I'm getting that you two may agree to not say anything to anybody else with the Ace of Swords reverse. Maybe they're afraid of that. Maybe they're afraid of you telling somebody else, but you ain't going to tell nobody with the Ace of Swords reverse. This could really be eating this individual up on the inside. Like, it's bothering them with the Ace of Swords reverse. I'm kind of getting the Ace of Swords being in reverse side. They don't want you to tell nobody. Like, they're afraid that this going to get out. But it's not. They don't have to worry about being betrayed or you turning around and using that against them with the Ten of Swords energy. This would actually make them feel a hell of a lot better, like by confessing something. That's to say everything is okay. It ain't that damn bad. Now, of course, I'm not the one that's there in person. I'm not the one present in order to know what this is, y'all. But with the energy I'm getting here, they ain't got shit to worry about when it comes to a situation involving you that's disconnected from this other situation. That's what I'm getting. It's not bad. It's just this scares the hell out of them, so it makes them uncomfortable. The devil card can represent fears, but they ain't got shit. Look at that. 10 of Wands, or they ain't got nothing to worry about. Whatever this is, bro, their fears are just having them go into an over-analytical state of mind to judge themselves way too harshly. As I say that if they was to tell you that they going to feel like an ugly person or a weirdo, but they're not. Now, the other situation, and then this right here could be really bothering them when it comes to them scared of getting in trouble. Now, they could get in trouble for that. But as far as the situation involving you specifically, then no. There's two situations here that's bothering this person. One of them is to do with possibly being or having knowledge on you being somebody trying to take advantage of their power to try to abuse you with a situation. And the other thing is something personal that may be going on within them that's not really all that bad, but it's just scaring the hell out of them because of being in an overly critical, analytical state of mind when it comes to a fear that is unnecessary. With the 10 of Wands reverse. Maybe you're able to heal this individual's fear. That would actually heal them. Okay, so it would be best for this individual to communicate that to you. Yeah, this is scaring the hell out of them for nothing. What the hell are they scared of, lady? You can notice how this individual looks like. They can act kind of nervous. They could possibly clear their throat a lot like, like that around you. That's a sign of anxiety. If they put their hand in their hair a lot or start adjusting their hair like that a lot, that's a sign of anxiety. Not all the time, but it's the way that it's being done in the presence of you. Now, they have another thing, separate situation. This is another example. You may have somebody out there, let's say if you're a masculine, and you're around a feminine that may kind of stroke her hair a certain way. That right there could be a gesture and a sign that female likes you. We're not talking about that. This is a whole complete different gesture when it comes to this individual right here, a different person that is relentlessly trying to, it's like something that they may do with their hair, like they may adjust their hair a lot while talking to you. That right there is a sign of itself that they may be nervous because they're not doing it in a calm manner, like just sitting there like this, like that. They're not doing that. This individual may just be adjusting their hair in a way, and it's like they look nervous. That's a sign right there that this individual is suffering from anxiety because of something bothering them. Now, the flirtatious part, the crush part, that would be along the lines of someone talking to you and not having any sign of fidgeting. And it's like they're chilled and relaxed. And they just naturally stroking their hair like that. And they make eye contact. And they could kind of have a grin on their face or smile at you. Somebody's smiling behind the scenes. Somebody's smiling behind the scenes. I guarantee you that. This resonates with somebody. Somebody feels like they caught. I mean, this could also be somebody else that may have a crush on you. And they don't know how the hell to admit that shit to you. And they scared of you at the same time. You don't see it. It ain't that damn bad, lady. You know what I'm saying? Look, with the Ace of Swords reverse. This could also be a dude, too, that may kind of be shy or may kind of be on the introverted side. But I'm not really getting a man's energy from all these energies right here. This could be relating this to this specific message right here could be related to a masculine this may resonate with. You may have a feminine out there that may be either nervous or shy that the individual likes you, or there's something else that's bothering them, or if not both. They may like it, be shy that They like you. And they got something else going on at the same time. But anyways, the energy is pretty much calm and balanced right now, y'all. That's how I know that something is okay to be communicated to you about, but maybe it may be in person with the Page of Wands to communicate that to you in person. And they will feel safer to communicate that to you. Oh, okay, so this individual may be annoyed at the fact that they feel uncomfortable as if like they don't really feel comfortable telling you that. This is making them feel hella awkward with the Nine of Wands reverse. It's like they're confused. But this confusion is pissing them off. This confusion, I'm telling you. I'm saying. What the hell is this individual nervous about? Now, you can't be doing all that around the president because then they really go, oh my God, like that. They probably do that. Like, you just give it like that creepiest laugh, like, there ain't nothing to worry about, and just slam it. You know what I'm saying? You can't be doing that, but anyways, getting along with the message. Why is this individual in reverse? To start with. Because of the Queen of Pentacles energy. Okay, so this individual may have, like, it's like they have too much care and too much nurturing energy to where they feel the need to want to protect you with the Queen of Pentacles energy. But it's like they feel like that is awkward to feel that way. This individual may not be feeling as if they're not around the right people in order for them to be in their element. And something very significant about you makes this individual feel very feminine or very nurturing and caring to where she wants to care about you. And that's natural, bro. They supposed to feel that way. Like, damn, bro, this individual like this individual scared they true self. Like, damn, lady, you know what I'm saying? Like, you ain't got to be afraid of that. It's like they're scared of their true self because it's like their true self scares them. So some of you have a very unique way of bringing someone's true self to the surface without even trying. And they could like you for that. But they feel like awkward that they feel like it toward you. And it's like, but this is their natural self. They're attracted to that, apparently. Damn, this other bitch is scared of their own. Damn, they scared of their true self. Whoever this son of a bitch is. Why am I getting the vibes that this son of a bitch is scared of their true self? Because of the Eight of Pentacles reverse, because they haven't done the inner work with the Eight of Pentacles reverse energy. They haven't done the inner work. They're always too busy. Like this may be an individual that may be busy most of the time. They may take a lot of vacations and travel with the Knight of Wands reverse, but this could be excessively traveling. It's like all of this is getting in the way of their transformation. And it's like if this individual spends any time around you, it's like there's this uncomfortable energy, like not anything against you, but there's an uncomfortable energy, and that's the false self that's wanting to transform. This individual may not even be comfortable with being their true self at cussing, bro. Like saying a few cuss words or like that's giving me the vibes of cursing with the Queen of Swords reverse. But it's like they could be themselves. Cursing ain't bad. I mean, you know, there's certain situations where I wouldn't use profanity. You know, it's especially when it comes to like certain situations or certain environments. So yeah, that's understandable. But if you're alone and you're around somebody that's not judgmental, then I don't see a problem with it. I mean, hell, like, what's it to anybody else's freedom of speech? Ain't gonna hurt nobody. But it's like, oh yeah, but it's gonna make them look bad and this and that. Some people could care less because that's like a natural vocabulary to somebody, to some people out there. It's like a natural vocabulary to them. And it's like, how is it a curse word to start with? Because it's not in the Bible. That's the way I look at it. A curse word is someone trying to put a spell on you. They're trying to bring the movie Hocus Pocus to life, huh? They're trying to bring the movie Hocus Pocus to reality. Put a spell on you. But the spell ain't work. That's the thing. The spell ain't work because they ain't doing the right job to start with. You know what I'm saying? Can y'all hear the reading still, y'all, or no? To the ones that's still watching the reading? Y'all let me know if y'all can still hear the reading or not. But anyways, it's like this individual hasn't had time to experience their true self. They haven't had enough time to experience their true self. And them being around you brings their true self out. And it's like they criticize themselves for that. This person could have once put you down too behind your back. Said some hateful shit about you behind your back. Always want to put you down. And it's like now that you're in the energy to... It's like this person sees you as like a healer. Why would they do that to somebody like this? Okay, so they have their own inner demons. But it's like to your face, they would be hella sweet to you. They don't feel like they're doing something the right way either with the Six of Pentacles reverse. They don't feel like they're doing something right. Somebody feels as if that like this sort of may be judging themselves, overly judgmental of themselves, and feels like they trying to take advantage of you. With the Six of Pentacles reverse, you may end up you may end up hearing from this individual, and they may agree to tell you that they want to spend some time around you in order to talk to you about that, because this ain't set too right, set too well with them. They care about you enough to talk to you. They're going to tell you what's been bothering them because they feel it's safe enough in order to open up and to communicate that to you. Okay, so this individual may end up telling you things that it's like there's a side of them that don't need to be scared, but it's like there's another side of them to where if they was connected to the Six of Pentacles reverse situation and being connected to abuse of power of authority, to scam and do shit like that, then yeah, they need to be worried about that. But as far as the other thing, then no. So why am I getting a vibe that someone's family member may want to confess like some type of scam or something? Something about a scam. And for a different bunch of y'all, just like I said earlier, this could have something to do with somebody else that may not feel comfortable being their truth, authentic self. It's like them coming out their shadow side is highly uncomfortable to them. And this could be a person that's the opposite of this other person that can have a crush on you. So why am I getting something to do with a family member that may be in their head about scamming? King of Cups at the bottom. Oh, the King of Swords. Oh, okay. So they feel foolish. They feel scared. The Ace of Swords. They feel like they're gonna get caught or. Okay, so that's the truth. I'm channeling the truth. This could be related to romance scams with the Eight of Pentacles reverse and the Queen of Cups reverse. Because you got a king in the upright, but you got a queen in reverse. That's like this King of Cups or King of Swords is not in a connection with anybody. They're not in love with anybody new. With the Ace of Cups reverse, and something was being done repetitively through a lot of conversations, manipulating things and all to keep this individual single to try to get him in trouble with authority is what it looks like. Trying to block their love life. Due to feeling highly insecure about themselves. And these are this is the same individual that will have numerous amount of people that will be drawn to them. To where it's like they have people that talk to them all the time, but yet you got this other person that's out there alone. Could be vice versa. Could be Queen of Cups upright, King of Cups reverse. Could be vice versa for some of you. But there's two kings upright here. King of Swords, King of Cups. But the King of Swords give me the vibes of authority. And then you have somebody else right here that may not be an authority figure. So this authority figure that knows what the hell is going on with the situation. Well, where all these conversations is coming from. So that was connected to what I channeled earlier. There was a lot of people that was doing that. Let's give me the vibes of romance scam. This right here will be romantic, but it's in reverse. And then you have a scam. Somebody falling victim to a scam of romance. Romance scam. Because this is not two people that are together. Because this person's not engaging with this. And that would be conversations. And there was a lot of things on an X-rated level that was being said through these conversations and all to manipulate something. And I'm getting that one of these individuals could have indeed caught feelings for this person that they was doing that too. So this has been the main blockage of your love life. Ace of Cups, Ace of Wands reverse. The main blockage of your love life. And these individuals that they may have been doing this to don't even know that this wasn't you that was behind that. But there's a King of Swords, several of them, that knows who's behind these conversations. They got the truth on that with the Ace of Swords. And they could be getting ready to get caught physically for it. Okay, so that would be related to something that keeps on being done in a repetitive pattern. So that's another thing that's connected to this situation. There's two situations here. That's another thing that's connected to it. Which is why you have nothing to worry about. I'm also getting this King of Swords knows that this right here, it's like there's something very significant about you not letting this situation bother you as much. And this could be putting you to stand in your power to call something out. The King of Swords knows that you're alone. You've been alone, and these individuals are possibly the main reasons why you are still alone in these times. Because they're trying to get in the way of your fucking love life. Trying to get you in trouble and trying to keep you single. That's what I'm getting here with this reading. So what could be the possible outcome for what's to happen with this situation? for today. The star, okay, something positive. Yeah, something positive can end up happening. The world showing itself again. There's a blessing in disguise that can happen. What's the possible outcome for that? Seven of Swords. The Four of Swords reverse. Okay, so these individuals are scared or paranoid. They're taking off like that's all about running. They can't sleep. Paranoia. The Empress is showing herself again. Look, King of Swords again. Okay, so this King of Swords is maybe gathering information with the Seven of Swords energy. Okay, so we have 7-7. 6 of Wands reverse. The Two of Swords. Okay, so these individuals are caught. They're caught. I'm also hearing that this is going to catch these individuals off guard. Because there's someone at a distance that is gathering information on these matters. This don't look too good for a community setting. Don't look too good for a community setting. What keeps on taking place to have somebody defamated. This is also connected to a defamation situation. A disinformation campaign related to children with a Page of Swords reversed. Hold on. Someone was slandered in regards into that. Fake pages being used in order to scandalize somebody when it comes to that situation. With a 6 of Wands reverse. And I'm getting these same individuals that has been engaging in that will have a fall from grace and will be publicly humiliated and arrested for doing that. It's going to be a hard life for them. What it looks like with the 10 of Wands. These individuals ain't getting away with shit. This King of Swords is actually getting away with being on the radar and gathering information. It's giving me the vibes of information gathering with the 7 of Swords. Or this could be you and this King of Swords energy having to take the law in your own hands. In order to accumulate a lot of hardcore evidence to use against these individuals because of what they're doing in order to bring that to a King of Swords. As I say, look, bro, this needs to be stopped. This is what you have right here. Look, they got this. This is on this footage. This is on this flash drive. This is what's on this flash drive. This is what's taking place at this time. I just let him sit there and put that flash drive in his computer and let him look at it. Look what's taking place. And no, we're not talking about a gaslighter. Fuck you. Get out my live stream. We ain't talking to you, dude. We're talking to somebody else. You're irrelevant. You ain't worth a fuck. Your energy ain't worth a fuck. You're a coward. You're fake. You're two-faced. And you're an enemy to this country. We ain't talking about you. This is someone who is going to be able to help this person. Could also be a Queen of Swords energy. If people have position of power, no matter where they work, and they refuse to help a U.S. citizen out of this country to protect them and their rights, you're a coward. You're a fraud, and you ain't meant to be trusted. You get no respect from me. Them intuitive people know who the manipulators are. We know exactly who these individuals are. You ain't about to sit there and play around with us, dude. No, you ain't. You ain't scary one fucking bit. Knight of Cups. We know our power that's a lot more powerful than you in the spirit world. And a lot of other people out there in the physical world know about it that you don't know about. That's way higher than you physically. Moon reverse. Okay, Cancer energy. You can't be scared of these individuals, bro, especially when these individuals ain't doing their job the right way when it comes to offering you assistance or helping you. On any kind of level. This goes for anybody that don't want to do their job the right way. To prevent further harm from being done to you. If somebody's doing this for romance scams, that's one thing. But yet the other thing with the disinformation campaign that could be kind of similar to transnational repression. That right there, bro, is extreme violation committed by an extremism group that's promoted by hatred, violent crime, hatred crime, organized crime. All right, so the truth's going to come out of how you're a genuine person. You haven't been behind these romance scams. And this could possibly bring somebody in that's a genuine lover to you with the moon reverse. Your true identity will be exposed as a genuine person. Why am I getting this person's true identity will be exposed for who they are as a genuine person? Because you was lying on off a fake page. There's a fake page again. Page of Wands reverse. Your true character will be exposed due to you having your character defamated in regards to the children too. For those of you that has went through that, from people doing shady shit on fake pages to you. This is why I don't like this gaslighting energy, bro, because this individual ain't doing their fucking job the right way in order to take care of a matter that is serious enough to draw attention to it. Especially when it involves these individuals, bro, being used in a very harmful, malicious type of manner that needs to be investigated and looked into. Nine of Pentacles. Okay, so you will also be exposed for your true identity of what you do for your job, which is whatever you do. Somebody has receipts to prove that this is what you do with the Nine of Pentacles energy. You make your money the legitimate way. For some of you, this could be sane. If you're an online social media person, if you're an online influencer, then this right here is going to be seen too. That's how you make your currency with the Nine of Pentacles. But there was someone that was doing something behind the scenes involving a bunch of fake pages. Could have been romance scams and doing things involving extortion, but put an S on the beginning of that. That's going to be sextortion. That's what was being done on a fake page. They try to falsely accuse you of doing it. A lot of inappropriate activity was being committed over social media, over several different accounts with the Six of Wands reverse. The truth's going to come out of how your identity was being used and stolen in order for this to do this, in order for that to take place. I sure hope these individuals know that some of you out there have the smarts about you, and you may have indeed done something secretly to have people protect you. to look out for you and to obtain information and to share that information with you secretly. That way they could keep you up to par at how the situation is going. And it's not going to be through a phone line either. Because phone lines in these times are not secure. I'm going to go ahead and mention something real quick about phone line not being secure. In order for someone else to get that message, to get a hint when I'm trying to hint at them. Phone line not secure. No gaslighting. Phone line not secure. 10-4 on that. 10-4. That means understood. That's actually good that I get in that energy and start getting aggravated. Because that right there throws the energies all off. Okay, so a situation that someone thought that wasn't going to work, it's like that could actually work. Damn. But anyways, getting back to the message. There's something very significant about 10 of Wands energy. What I was saying earlier, yeah, about the somebody using different fake pages with the Page of Wands reverse. So how was that exposed? By relentlessly causing you problems. 6 of Swords reverse. I'm not really going to give too much information on 6 of Swords reverse, but there was people that was people know what's going on. People know what's going on, and look. So whoever's trying to cause you trouble is going right back to them. Something went right back to them to prove it's them. Some of you could have been done by an extortionist through this. An extortionist could have been doing this to you. Showing itself again. Can't make it up. King of Pentacles reverse. So this is an extortionist that is engaging in these patterns and practices. Along with another tyrant. Queen of Wands reverse. As I'm saying that. So there's 2 of them that are orchestrating this illegal, unlawful activity to take place upon you with the 6 of Swords reverse. That's connected to all these romance scams and a disinformation campaign related to children or what they have been doing with other people in order to have you hurt that way. Some of you could be a mom or a dad that could have been going through that. You don't have to be. You don't have to be a father or a mother figure. Some of you could be in, you could be engaged, but yet you may not be a mother figure or a father figure. Some of you could be single. Just clarify that. These 2 energies in reverse. Clarify these 2 energies. Yeah, Knight of Swords reverse. Okay, so this right here is going to be able to prove what that card said earlier. These 2 are out of control with doing this. And people are following right behind what these individuals are ordering, which is dangerous. Leading others to danger. That's what the Knight of Swords reverse means too. These 2 are being seen to be leading and misguiding other people to danger and all to fuck with you this way. And this is what's going to lead to their defeat. 5 of Wands reverse. As I'm saying at the Tower with the Knight of Pentacles. Five of Cups. Judgment reverse, ignoring the warnings. Scorpio energy. Ignoring the warnings to leave someone alone. Stop falsely accusing somebody. Stop trying to manipulate a judge's decision against this person. Back the fuck off of them. Leave them the fuck alone. Once again, corrupt practice being done within a building. Two of Pentacles. Keep on going back and forth, going back and forth, going back and forth. Dude, this is not going to continue. You're fucking stupid. The Fool card represents stupidity. You're stupid. King of Wands. There's also somebody else that's aware of that too. There's a King of Wands. Could be a Leo man somewhere that's aware that this is nothing but stupidity. And this individual may be standing up and having this individual's back. This King of Wands finds this to be stupid too. The Ace of Pentacles. There's a King of Wands Leo male out there somewhere. That's an Earth Angel. He's an Earth Angel. He could be a daddy. And he ain't somebody to play with either. I'm also getting this King of Wands. This Leo male don't like somebody that keeps on trying to harm this other Earth Angel. This could be a King of Wands. This could be a Leo male protecting the Earth Angel. A Queen of Swords. He may have a daughter that may be an air sign. Could be a Libra lady. I want to say this represents Libra energy. Somebody try to do something to one of these individuals. But this is somebody that's grown though. Queen of Swords is a grown energy. She could be a mom herself. The Four of Cups. There could be some regrets here, like really thinking about a lot of things. I'm getting that there's a Libra lady's father that's a Leo male that may have some evidence on a predator official that has been around in her surroundings at trying to do something to her. And this man ain't taking that too lightly. Yeah, Page of Pentacles reverses, I'm saying that. Somebody could have been on a fake page trying to do something. This could have been actually done to a Libra. The Wheel of Fortune reverse. So there's something going on over social media with pages up here. You see the pages? See how that looks like the like button? Look at that. Something could have been done either on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. See how that looks like a like button? It's in reverse. There's something that's being done over social media. Once again, it's going to be an indication of a fake page. And something could have been done involving one of them pages. And this is what they're worried about with the Nine of Swords. The Strength card. Okay, so there's a Leo that's trying to hold his anger in. What it looks like. I don't blame that guy one bit, bro. I don't blame him one bit. Let me go ahead and give him some cards of advice, because I really feel like this King of Wands could end up like, this is somebody that these individuals don't want to mess with, bro, or piss off. Because this guy's about ready to lose his patience. He could be chill, but don't push him, dude. Don't push him. I'm being guided to give some cards of advice for this King of Wands energy. That may be a Leo male. This is not an authority figure, by the way, y'all. What's the cards of advice for him? You only fucking clown that's lingering on the Tower channel, on the Divination channel, sitting there trying to assault somebody through a fake account. So who's the real clown? Punk. That's what I tell you. Get your fucking ass off my fucking page. Knight of Pentacle Diverse. That's all you can do is talk your shit behind a fake page. That's all you can do. Okay, so the King of Wands is being guided to possibly talk to his son. He could have a son that may be an Aquarius or a Libra. That's a man. He may be guided to sit down and have a talk with his son. This could also be an official with the King of Swords energy. There's something very significant about getting in contact with a higher authority figure to let him know, let them know about what has been being done and manipulated in regards to a possible water sign's character. It's got something to do with a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces male's character. And there's something about a corrupt department that keeps on doing things to harm this individual. And you may not be with that. And you could have found out that you was being lied to. You could have, okay, so you could have a wife. There's something about a wife here. I'm going to be very specific, bro. My intuition is kicked into the extreme. You may have an Aquarius son, a Sagittarius wife or ex-wife, because you got a Queen of Wands, a King of Wands energy here. And this is a Leo male. This is what I'm channeling. Leo male, Sagittarius female. And then you have Aquarius male that could be their son. This man may be working within, not with these individuals, but they may be doing something different that may be connected to the government of some sort with the King of Swords energy. Could be a firefighter. Ace of Wands reverse. I'm getting firefighter energy with the Ace of Wands reverse. Bruh, how in the hell am I able? That's the first time I've ever channeled firefighter throughout my whole tarot career on here. Y'all could go through each and every last one of my videos since I first started my channel. I remember everything of what I said on all my videos ever since the year of 2020. That's the first time I channeled firefighter energy. I promise you. Y'all could go through each and every last one of these videos from the time now all the way back to the year of 2020 when I first started my channel. And you're going to see that I haven't spoken about that. That's the first time I channeled that. Because I normally would channel, sometimes veterans come through. The feds come through a lot of my cards. They have the locals. Some of the locals, the police, the sheriffs, they come through. But this is the first time I channel this actual energy here. Okay, so the Leo man may be guided to talk with his wife, communicate with his wife, or this could be an ex-wife or his. There's something very significant about a son of his too. They may be waking up to the truth, what it looks like to me with the moon reverse. They're waking up to nothing but confusion, being told about somebody that's not the truth. It's what it looks like. And I'm getting that these three individuals right here are against these people for doing that. Because this right here could be seen as a sacrifice. Okay, so there's a Leo man, Sagittarius lady. And they have an Aquarius man that may be a firefighter or could have worked for the fire department with a King of Swords energy. And this man is known as intimidating because of his cold exterior. But I mean, people can't judge a book by its cover, bro. You got to get to know somebody. before you be judgmental on him. But he could kind of have like a cold, intimidating exterior to where he's detached. I mean, especially if he's an air sign Aquarius. But that right there don't mean that the individual's a bad person. That's the thing. You got to get to know somebody personally before they sit there. Oh, well, they ain't a good bullshit. These two right here could look scary too, like they could have an intimidating energy about them. But you get to know them, but they cool people. Especially if they coming up in the upright position with the King of Swords upright. That right there is a clear indication who they are. They're good people. But it's like people always got something to say about something that they don't like. It's like they're the ones that's intimidated. they, they be the ones that's intimidated and try to sit there and make somebody that's not even causing any problems. You know what you do at them? You laugh at them. You make a meme of them. You know what I'm saying? Somebody can share memes a lot. Something about a meme. Laugh at them. That's what I would do. See what the hell they do then. I bet you they ain't gonna do shit then. They gonna sit there and look confused and possibly get even more mad. That's when you ask them, damn, man, they mad. So, somebody could be in that energy. This King of Wands or this Queen of Wands could be in that energy. The King of Wands, like this Leo male and Sagittarius female could be in that. They could be one of these people. Good. Good. Okay, so the cards of advice for this, the King of Wands energy, is to avoid individuals with the Three of Pentacles reverse that may be trying to get something to work against an innocent person. And there's also exposure here too with the Moon reverse. You may be guided to expose these individuals for what they keep on doing to somebody's character. They try to manipulate something. In regards to somebody's character, try to make them appear as if they're a perverted person, but they're not. That's the narrative that's being manipulated. In regards to several of people that are inside of an organization that is doing this. There's something very significant about drinking too with the King of Cups reverse. These may be the same people that maybe they may go clubbing a lot or go to a bar. This could be related to a lot of trash talk in regards to a ballroom or a club. Don't have to be. Because they got drinks here. You may be guided to expose something with the Page of Swords reverse and the Moon reverse. And to avoid these individuals. I'm kind of getting with the King of Swords. I'm getting these main three right here can actually work against the situation and have this person's back. King of Swords, Queen of Wands, and King of Wands energy can have someone's back to help this person out with the Eight of Cups energy that was being slandered. Because these individuals ain't doing anything right to start with inside of this organization with the Three of Pentacles reverse. And possibly could have tried to misguide one of your family members and all to try to get them in trouble with doing certain things to that person. I would expose these individuals. I would expose them. I can't tell anybody what to do, but I would expose them. Clarify that. Why am I getting they may be guided to expose these individuals for attempting to sacrifice an innocent person? Because they're being guided to. That's going to also help them move on too. That's going to help bring a lot of peace back to a public setting with the Six of Swords. That's going to definitely balance the situation out and bring a lot of peace to it. I would expose the fuck out of these individuals for doing this shit to this individual. Lying on them about children. I expose the fuck out of all of them. Fuck them. And trying to manipulate one of your family members into harming this person? Fuck that shit. I'd expose their ass, me. That's what I would do. I'd expose them with the moon reverse. There's something very significant about sacrifice energy here. With the moon and the patient man reverse. It's in regards to these individuals sitting there doing shady things to an individual when it's not really them that's behind a page here. With the page of swords reverse. This person is not a stalker. They're the ones that's actually being stalked and watched for no reason and being lied on continuously. And this has been done over and over and over and over and over and over and over. And it could have been something that could have got back to a club or a bar room with the Three of Pentacles reverse. And some of these individuals may go there and they may talk mad shit about a situation. When the Six of Swords showed itself, like, why are they being guided to expose that? In order for them to move on to calmer waters and to have peace in their life. The Tower reverse Scorpio energy. I'm also getting that they don't have anything to worry about if they were to expose this. They wouldn't have anything to worry about. And this would also get the authority figures down here even quicker. Wherever this is being done at. You may also be guided to report this to your local FBI field office, what these individuals keep doing to this person. And to go up there, like, just give me the vibes of traveling too. Traveling to go up to a local FBI field office. Or them in general in order to report what is being done to somebody. The Knight of Wands reverse. And this going to have this situation stopped in its tracks. Tell them how many times that you and your family member was bothered. You and your family have possibly been bothered. The Five of Cups reverse. The Star. So this is definitely going to be able to heal an Aquarius man. With the King of Swords energy. This is going to be able to bring a lot of healing to him. That could be your son. That's going to be able to bring a lot of healing to him. The Four of Cups after a period of kind of sitting there thinking about what's really going on. Four of Cups give me the vibes of like second thoughts. The Devil. There's fire right here. There was definitely a lot of abuse that was taking place, bro. King of Pentacles. A lot of bullying, too. Somebody try to bully this individual on a spiritual level in order to try to... This is toxic. This is the same individual that come up in reverse earlier. The Ace of Cups. Knight of Swords. This is something to not report to the locals because I'm gonna tell you right now, they all connected to that together. It could be proven too. You're going to have the FBI, the big dogs, to come down where you at to shut this shit down. I promise you. It's deliberately set that way with the Three of Pentacles reverse. I'm getting the vibes also from the King of Swords energy. To contact them, to go see them in person with the Eight of Cups. And tell them what the hell is being done to innocent person and other people. But anyways, this is what I have for the cards of advice for a possible Leo masculine that may be against the situation. He may have a wife or a girlfriend of his. So I'm seeing these three going up there. I would also withdraw from the situation and not entertain it. I would withdraw as much as possible and not entertain these individuals. If they trying to get a reaction or keep on trying to do something repetitively, I would withdraw from that and pull back from it. But anyways, that's what I have for the reading. This will not resonate with everybody. Don't have to be one of these signs or what I call out with the cards. But I definitely channeled heavy on the Leo masculine energy that may have been against this, whatever was being done with the Knight of Wands reverse. It's like this individual may not like bullies. A bully. Somebody's trying to bully an Earth Angel's character. Trying to defamate their character and keeps on doing that. And the things that's being done when it comes to that is very sickening. And that man may not like this guy as a bully. But anyways, that's what I have. Is they're just bullying somebody's character. Not physically doing it, but it's just their character, their reputation. Trying to trash their reputation. With a Six of Wands reverse with a disinformation campaign. But anyways, this is what I have for the reading, y'all. This one I'll resonate with all of y'all. If y'all want to leave any donations, I will have a link in the description box below. Thank y'all very much for the love and support. And I will see y'all some other time. Peace.